Sometimes I forget. It's my bad.
Recording is on.
There we go. Now we know it's on.
Okay.
Why is this other gentleman talking about? Why is this other gentleman talking about? This was always my little girl. I was there to take care of her. What is that? Who is that?
Probably my dad.
Is that okay? It was always my little girl. I was always there to take care of her. Okay, that's okay. There's another gentleman that's saying that. I'm like, okay. So both of them are there. That's good. That's excellent. This is perfect. This is what we need. Hang on. He said, I left her too soon. Hang on. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this makes any sense because he's talking about how, was there a time when you wished to have a normal dad, but then it wasn't? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. He's talking about a normal dad, but I want to replace you. A normal dad, but I want to replace you. What is a normal dad?
I know when I was little. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be crying already.
You're fine. If you don't cry, sweetie, I'm not doing my job. You're good.
I know when I was younger, my dad was older. So I know when I was younger, people always used to call him my grandpa. And I'm like, that's not my grandpa. Things like that.
Really? Okay, so that's the normal. Okay. Because it's like this feeling, but then later on it's like, I'm so glad I had this. Hang on. Oh, man. Oh, so you did watch him go down. Hang on. You go down. He's talking about, were you there? When he couldn't talk?
Yeah, I was in the hospital with him.
Yeah, he's talking about, and this is, I may cry with you because the sign that he gives me, he shows me my father as he's passing, and he's showing me I'm not able to talk, I'm not able to say anything, and it's like you trying to figure out if he actually hears you and stuff like that. It's like all of this, and it's very, very intense, and he's putting me in my shoes of what happened with mine, and I'm like, oh my God, hold on, we're just having a moment together. Hold on. Did he end up having dilated heart? Did he have dilated blood vessels, or did they have to dilate his heart or blood vessels or something? He just said dilation. I don't know what dilation means because he's never been channeled before. Hang on. Then he's like, all my kidneys went down and everything too. Hang on. Was he sick for a very long time?
Yeah. He had congestive heart failure.
That's the heart. That's a dilation.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You say dilation, I'm like, I don't know what that means, but he had congestive heart failure.
That's good. Okay. So what they do in congestive heart failure is that they usually dilate the arteries to make them bigger, so that way everything can kind of pump through easier. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's so good. Okay, hold on. Okay. Dad, now he's comparing me to his dad, my dad, a whole lot. Hang on. This is so interesting. I never get this. I'm perplexed. See, this is the whole thing with me. If I start to cry, I stop channeling because I get my emotions involved. So if you see me be very dry, I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. Hang on. That's why. Hold on. Was your mom a lot younger than him?
Yeah.
Okay, because he said I married her when she was very young.
I don't know if it was very young. I think they got married.
27?
Maybe. I don't.
Okay.
Not 100% sure, but maybe.
You're talking about having medals. Was he military at all?
He was in the military,
Okay, cool.
but he wasn't like he didn't like go
Retire. No,
Yeah.
no. He's talking. He's just
He didn't
showing you
retire or
how.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I was in for 6 years. Hang on. Way before her. Hold on. Did he have you at 56?
46.
Real? Okay, cool. Why are you the only one in the hospital with him? Your mother couldn't handle it? Who's the
They were
woman that's around him?
divorced.
Who's the woman that's with him?
He didn't really have anybody with him. He wasn't like with anyone or anything like that.
I don't know why you said your mother couldn't handle it.
Well, I mean, my mom came up there.
She did.
Like when we got the call that he only had 24 to 48 hours to live. So like
Yeah.
she came up there with me. But like she didn't stay. Like I was the one that stayed.
You're the one that was there the entire time because I'm looking at it and like you're the only one there. Hang on. Well, everything's at night. It's cold. Hang on. Wow. You were there when they did like the room transfers and stuff too. Hang on. You didn't get good sleep. Hold on. Were you sleeping in a chair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The only reason I say it is because I can see him when I'm asleep and I'm like, we're not laying down. We're like right here. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice the beeps going down?
Mm-hmm. He had also like a pacemaker. So like when I like had fallen asleep at one point and when I woke up I couldn't see him breathing.
Yeah.
So I went out to the monitor and like you could still see it going, but then like I got a nurse because I said something's not right.
Yeah. Yeah. He said she saw the beeps and everything failing. I'm like, okay, hang on. He said she just wanted me to know that I wasn't alone. So many different things. Why is it, did you feel like he had been dealt a bad hand at life or something like that? Because he's talking about, because his life feels very, very normal. It feels good. It feels there. Maybe that's the whole feeling sorry for him. Maybe that's what that is. Hang on. Sorry, they give me 15 million signs, and I'm like, what do I make of this? Hang on. You're the one that had to sign the paperwork. Did you sign the clipboard?
Yeah.
Okay. Literally showed me this over the bed. I'm like, okay,
Yep.
Hang on. By the time you caught that, they knew he was dead?
I had to go get someone.
And then they found out he was dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said by the time she caught that, they knew I was dead.
Yeah. And I think he was dealt a bad like hand in life or whatever. I just think he was taken too soon.
Yeah, he was. He was. He was. He was. Maybe that's what it is. Because he shows me a card of hand and then an X, which is like bad hand at life. But I'm like, your life felt very fine. It felt good. It felt
He
like
had an amazing
nothing.
life.
Yeah, I'm like, it's great. Like, what is this bad hand? Hang on. Would you always go over there and see him all the time?
When I was younger, we used to go
Yeah.
like every other weekend.
Every other weekend.
But as we got older with me and school sports,
Yeah.
I wasn't always able to get over there all the time.
Gotcha. I don't know if this was a thing, and I don't know why he's bringing this up. Did you ever go over there and like have Sunday night dinner with him? Or did you just go over there and sit and have dinner with him?
Like at the house or the hospital?
At the house.
At the house, we used to go to my grandma's and when I was younger and have dinner, but not when I was older.
Okay.
No.
So he's talking about it's a good thing. It's like with family and a lot younger. And he was like, I wish we just had Sunday night dinner. I wish we all just had dinner together. Like it's not so much of, I wish we did. It's more of like, these are the good memories that I had. And this was a time in my life that I wish I had more of,
Yeah.
Would he go off on random trips?
No. He, like, we would go on, trips with him sometimes, but I don't think he would ever go off on his own.
He's talking about going off and like exploring, but everything is very managed. But then you're there too, and I don't know what that is. Hang on. Were you the first one to go back into his house?
Yeah, I mean, we all were, my mom, my brother, and him, but I think I was the first one to go in, probably.
Go in there. Okay. Hold on. Why? Hold on. Was it? He feels like he's been gone for a while. Was this like 7 years ago?
No, it was almost 14 years ago.
So it is a while. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I'm asking him, I'm like, how long have you been gone? And he's just like, it's been. And I'm like, okay, hang on. Was your brother always rowdy?
I'm sorry?
He's talking about your brother being rowdy. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says she has herself a nice setup now. Hang on. Did you ever want to go into EMT or something like that? Or medical?
When he had died, I had my mom or someone had said, "Oh, you should become a nurse," because when he had passed, I wouldn't let any of the nurses come in and touch him.
Good. You wouldn't. They even wanted to try to detach stuff and you wouldn't let them come. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I didn't want them touching him. I wanted to do it.
Okay.
So I took everything out. I took the IVs out. I took the catheter out. I took everything out.
Oh my God. Because they showed me like taking this and then taking this and they put an X over it, which like I didn't. God, you would even sat there and like bathe the body if you could have, honestly. Like that would have been a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. But he was doing so good up until like no, because he had already he had always had little issues. He had always had hang on. Like the year before. He'd always gotten like really tired before. He had always had kind of like had to slow down for a second. But he
Yeah, he had been for the whole year before his passing, he had a lot of issues because he couldn't get his heart medicine. So because he couldn't get his heart medicine, he obviously had more issues. More issues were arising.
That's why. That's why.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, my daughter's coming.
You're
Go
fine.
to your room.
You're fine.
Sorry, I'm gonna move with you because she's.
No. You
I'll be there in a second. Go. Sorry.
You are fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. And you, okay. You left her dad?
I'm sorry.
You left her dad?
No. We're still together.
Or are you all just complacent with each other right now?
Sometimes.
Yeah, because it feels very separate. Like it's together, but it's separate. Hang on.
I'll bring you some. Go.
She's very girly.
Mm-hmm.
Very. Hang on. He says, I know somebody that used to be that way. Hang on. Hold on. Did you always feel like you had to look out for your mother?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's talking about her being smaller than you, which is like you making sure that she's okay the entire time. Hang on. Making sure she's fine. I feel like with him, why were you always, he said she was always the one that would go to bat for me. Did you always like take up for him?
Yeah, like with the doctor and stuff, yeah.
Everything. He's like, she would always be the one that would go to bat for me. Hang on.
Yeah.
Do you have the son already?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a son yet?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
He said, I would like him a lot. Hang on. He would like him a lot.
Yeah.
He's like down on the ground like this. Is he a lot younger? Is your son a lot younger?
Then my daughter.
Yeah.
They're
2 years apart?
2 years apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry. When I say it before, that's what happened. Okay. Hang on. Is he destructive yet? Like not in a bad way, but just destructive?
He can be, but he's more like he likes to hit.
Yeah, he shows me Godzilla. That's the name. He shows me Godzilla. And so I'm like, is he destructive? Like that's what that is. And he's showing me like with him, with the son, it's just like a want and it's an urge and I have to do it. And I just act on it. It's not like there's any like meanness behind it. There's no anger behind it. It's just like I have to do it, like that type of thing. Hang on. And then we get really pissed when we get he has to figure out how to rein that in. Hang on. Did you name him after your husband's family though?
He has first name is just something we picked out. The middle name's after my dad.
Okay. Sorry, they show like naming after family. I'm like, is that after him? Hang on. Is there a Michael?
Hold
on. Did you fear having that pregnancy with your son? Or did you have a hard time with him?
I had a hard time with the pregnancy. I was really sick.
Okay.
With the pregnancy.
Okay. So they give me certain signs and I'm like, what is this? Hang on. Are you at home now mostly, but then you deal with like accounting or managerial stuff? What do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I work for FedEx now. And I do third shift, so I'm home now all the time.
Okay. 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 Cool. 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 It's talking about delineating everything. Hang on. Okay. He said, I want you to get home. I want you to take a break. I want you to just relax for a little bit. He's like, she's so on pop, 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 pop all the time. All the time. Hang on. You do still tell him you love him, though, out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's saying, I recognize that. He said, thank you for seeing things all the way through. Were you the one that helped with like how we were, done with our body and everything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for seeing things all the way through. Okay. Was he cremated?
Yep.
Okay. Said nobody loved me like you. You were like he's showing like you were like the Rottweiler of like the game, which is a good thing, which is a really, really good thing.
Yeah.
He's talking about like, don't give up on your dreams though. I feel like you've done that a lot. You're just like, well, I do when you have 2 kids,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know. But he's very much around you. He's very much aware. Don't get so exasperated with the husband, okay?
Okay.
You're quicker than him. You know a lot. You know why you do.
Yeah.
Hang on. Do you have any questions for me for him? Because he loves you a whole lot. He's right there. There's so much appreciation for what happened afterwards. It almost feels like from his side, like a mother taking care of a child, but it's the opposite, like you taking care of him.
Yeah. I just want to know that he's around me and that he sees my kids.
Well, he does. That's why I mentioned it. And with like the 2 years apart, yeah, that's where that comes from. Hang on.
Because they can point him out in pictures and like they've seen him.
He sees them. He's gone in their rooms. He's gone in their rooms. He's been in their rooms. He's whatever the front room is out of the 2 rooms that you have where the kids are at. He's been in that one. Does he fit? Has the boys seen him in the front room? In his bedroom in the corner? Okay. Because he's like standing there like this, but not in a bad way. And just like I'm sitting here and I'm observing, but they can partially see me. Hang on. I don't want them to be afraid of it though.
I mean, my son can't talk yet, so I don't know if he can. I mean, my son sleeps in the back room with us. So
okay.
he's only 18 months. My daughter sleeps in the front room. And,
So no wonder he's saying the son can see me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's definitely in the front room when he shows up. Or right here. Yeah. He's talking about a kid, but he's talking about the son can see me. The son can see me. He's very good though. And I don't want you to be later on down the line when the son starts saying things like when he's like 2 or 3 years old. I don't want you to freak out about it because I want you to know that your dad is very nice. He's just there. You live in an older home?
We live in a townhouse.
Okay.
I think they were built later. I'm not sure.
Okay. Cool. Because he's talking about how, do you feel like there's another woman there as well with you?
No, I mean, I've felt it before when I walk past the kids' room at night, like when I'm working and I go upstairs to go to the bathroom or give the baby his passy.
Yeah.
I'll kind of get a feeling sometimes when I'm in that front room, like there's someone there almost.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me a chill.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. He hangs out there. There's also a woman that hangs out there with you. I don't know who she is.
I have no idea.
It's not like it's not like it's attached to you or the husband. It's like
Yeah.
he's just there. Um,
We've jokingly around said that we believe that there's something in this house.
there's a woman there. There's another woman because he's talking about I hang out with this other woman. We're there, but they're not attached together. It's like we're not related. We're not here, but it's like we share a space.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see if you went in there with a candle one night to the front room and asked, can you move the flame this way? Can you move the flame that way? I bet he'd be able to do it. But you would only have to do it for like 10 or 15 minutes because his energy is there, but it's so full of love that it's not strong, but you can feel it. It's like an overwhelming thing. But he's definitely around you. So I want you to take 10 minutes right now before you go out there and deal with babies. I want you to take 10 minutes or 5 minutes. I know you're busy, and have a good, solid, disgusting cry. Okay? Because that's what you need to do, because you need to be able to push it out through me, through you, and back out. Another thing is, you have any questions, text me on here or email me, whatever you want. I can read you for hours. And then the last thing is that you may have a dream about them tonight or tomorrow night. That's a normal thing as well, because we're kind of like opening the channel for that to happen. And so if you do, just be available for it. Okay?
I had a dream about him 2 nights ago that someone was painting his face on the side of a building. And then I got woke up from the baby crying. But it was like I was standing in the parking lot. I could see it like I was there.
So you were watching somebody bring up his own image and show it to you.
Yeah.
I wonder what that could mean, that somebody is bringing up his own image and showing it to you. Wonder what that could mean. Does that mean?
I'm not sure that's. I don't know.
So yeah, that's that it's bringing.
I was like, maybe he knows I'm gonna have a reading to try and have him talk to me.
They do. They totally know. They get very excited about it too. So yeah, if you have any questions or if you need anything, just let me know. Okay.
Okay. Will you let me know like how much like a longer session will be at some time?
Yeah, well, just whenever you're done with this, just email me and then I'll get back to you right away. I'll message my secretary and get her on it. Okay.
Okay, and then you'll send me the recording.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Thank you so much. It was so nice to talk to you. I love watching you on TikTok, but this just made me love you so much more.
I love you. Thank you. Yeah, this is what I do. I've been doing this for a long time. This is if I can do something for the rest of my life and be happy, this is what I want to do. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. But I love you, girl. Just email me, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, thank you.
Bye, honey bunny.